Good afternoon, everyone. Today we're going to continue on with Hatha Yoga, and we'll be doing seated postures. So welcome. Namaste. So sitting in a comfortable cross-legged position called easy pose, one ankle in front of the other. You want to be as comfortable as you possibly can. You can stack your feet if you like. And if you find it difficult to sit in this position, I would recommend sitting on a block or on a cushion to lift your hips higher than your knees, and it will make it much easier for you. So sitting in your comfortable cross-legged position, rest your hands in your lap. Allow your shoulders to settle back. Feel your hips to sink into your mat and pull up through the crown of your head. From here, just let your eyes close softly and begin to move by gently stirring your head around. Little circles, using your nose to lead the stir. And the breath is flowing naturally. When you come back to center this time, then reverse the direction. If you hear crackling and crunching in your neck, that's normal. And then come back to center. And as you breathe out, gently nod your chin down. Let your shoulders relax. And as you breathe in, lift the chin up, looking up to the heavens. Breathe out, nod down. Breathe in, lift. Breathe out, nod down. Breathe in, lift. Two more times. And then come back to center. So let your hands rest on your knees or on your thighs and shrug your shoulders up to your ears and then let them relax. Shrug up and let them relax. Two more times. Good. And then from here, take your arms up, hands face each other, and exhale, bring them down. And inhale, sweep up, and exhale down. One more time. And all the way down. Take your hands out to the side, now palms up, inhale, up. Reach up and look up. Bring your hands together, and as you exhale, bring the hands down. Inhale, out and up. Looking up to the heavens, exhale, down. Inhaling up and exhaling down. Keep going. Two more times. Good, now bring the arms up. And as you exhale, turn to one side and twist. Inhale up. Exhale, turn to the other side. One more on each side. And then come back to center. So from here, you're going to put one hand on the mat beside you and bring your opposite arm up by your ear. And keeping your hips anchored, full to the side, go as far forward to the side as your body will allow you. So if you can come right down, keeping this opposite hip to the mat, great. If you can't, that's okay. And then stretch and reach. And then inhale, come up, bring the arm down. Place it to the mat beside you, opposite arm is up. And the same thing, take it to the other side, big stretch. And if you can bring your arm down, great. And if you can't, that's okay. Keep the opposite hip glued as you reach. Inhale up I'm going to do one more on each side. Nice side fold. Feel the stretch from fingertips through shoulder, down your ribs and into your hip. Inhale up. Exhale to the other side. One side will be easier than the other. Reach. And inhale up. And come all the way down. Good. So from here, we're going to unhook those feet. Stretch your legs out nice and long. And I'm going to have you bring one leg in and rock your baby. So you can place your hand behind your knee, hold onto your foot, and just rock from side to side, opening and closing, loosening up that hip. And then gently releasing the leg, lowering it down, and switching to the other leg, and rocking. Opening and closing, loosening up those hips. Good. Good. Now stretch out your legs and give them a shake. So now I'm going to turn sideways on my mat. So I can be totally on my mat. And you want to have your sits bones settled on your mat. So if you're sitting back like this, and that's the best you can do, put a pillow or a block under your bottom, and that will lift the pelvis up, and you'll be in the correct seated position. So from here, we're going to move into a boat position. So you're going to slide your legs up so your knees are bent, and place your hands behind your knees, and lift your spine, and look up towards the heavens. And we're going to lean one foot back. And if this is all you can do, this is perfect. It's a balance pose. But if you can do both, lift both legs up and hold. And you're breathing naturally here and holding the posture. If you can release your arms, release your arms. And as I said, if you can only do 1 foot, lower 1 foot and do 1 foot. It's up to you. And then gently lower your feet. Stretch out your legs. Now we're going to do a forward fold. So you can have your legs hip distance apart. So with a little space between the legs, that's easier. If you like it a little more advanced, squeeze your legs and feet together. And again, you want to make sure your sits bones are settled on your mat. So you pick whatever position is best for you. You want your kneecaps upright. And you want your feet flexed and your toes pointing to the ceiling. And you want to feel the back of your heels anchored to the mat. So from here, we can do it 2 ways. Hands on the floor, or towards the floor. And slide the body forward, folding over your legs. I have very long arms, so it's easy for me to bring my arms down to the floor. It's only because my arms are long. If you're really flexible, you can fold forward and bring your head down towards your legs. But if you're not as flexible as some people, this is just as good. It works just as well as a full, complete forward fold. And then we're going to come all the way up. And we're going to go back into a bent knee position. And we're going to go back into a boat pose. So you can have half a boat, so the 1 foot's on the floor and the 1 leg's in the air, or you can bring both legs up, you choose. From here, we're going to bring our hands to prayer and you're going to twist. And then come back to center, and you're going to twist the other way. And come back to center. You can do it with 1 foot on the floor. Twist. You're breathing normally here. Come back to center and twist to the other side. Come back to center and gently lower both feet or lower 1 foot. Now stretch one leg out on your mat. Sit yourself up nice and tall again, and we're going to cross the opposite foot over. And you're going to flex the foot on the straight leg so the back of the heel is anchored to your mat. And you're going to wrap your hand around your knee, or you're going to wrap your arm around your leg And we're going to turn towards the bent leg, placing your hand behind your back, as close as your back as you can. And now you're breathing into the side that you're turned towards. So I'm turned to my left, and my breath is going to be into the left side of my body. And then I gently come back to center, and I'm going to do an open twist where I bring my hand between my leg and my body and then hold on to my ankle or tuck my hand under my foot. It's up to you, and place the opposite hand behind your back. Lift the body up and turn away from the leg. So now I'm turned to the right side of my body, so I'm breathing into the right side. And then gently unravel and come back to center. So I'm now going to pick this foot up and let the knee drop out to the side. If your knee doesn't come to the floor, don't worry about it. Just do what your body will allow you to do. So your straight leg, your kneecap is upright and the foot is flexed. The other leg, the hip is down and the knee is relaxed towards the floor. Hands are on either side of your straight leg. And as you breathe out, you're going to fold forward, as far forward as your body will allow you. And once you're there, you're going to relax down towards your leg. Let your breath flow and let your body sink into itself. And then gently walk yourself up. And remember, it's not how far down you can fold, it's that you do your best. Whatever your body allows you to do, just do what your body lets you. Everybody's body's different. So now we're going to stretch out that leg. And we're going to slide the other leg up. And we're going to cross it over for a twist. The straight leg, the knee is upright, the back of the heel is anchored, and your foot is flexed. The opposite foot is on the floor, and you're going to wrap your hand or your arm around your leg, and you're going to place your hand behind your back. Lengthen the spine up to the sky and turn towards your leg. So I have my right leg around and I'm twisted to the right, so I'm going to be breathing into the right side of my body. Deep, complete breaths. Now gently unravel, come back to center, place your hand between your leg and your body and hold on to your ankle or tuck your hand behind your foot. Place your other hand behind your back and turn away from the leg. Notice how my knee is upright, I don't let it flop out, keep it up. Turn away from the knee and breathe into that side of your body, and for me it's my left side. And then gently unravel, come back to center. So staying in our seated position, we're going to take your foot and place it to the inside edge of the straight leg. One side is always easier, and this is my most difficult side. So my knee is upright, the back of my heel is anchored, and my foot is flexed. This hip is down, the leg is relaxing as close to the floor as we can let it, and our hands are on either side of the straight leg. As you breathe out, fold forward and let your body sink towards your straight leg. Just let your body settle and relax. And then gently walk yourself back up to your upright position and bend the knee and stretch the leg out and shake out your legs. Good. So from here, we're going to take our legs wide apart and sit on your sits bones again. If you need your cushion, definitely use your cushion. Flex your feet. Your knees are soft. They don't press down into the floor. Don't hyperextend the legs. You want them soft. And your hands are on the mat between the legs. So with the feet flexed, knees soft, walk your hands forward as far forward as your body will allow you. And if you can come to the floor, great. And if you can't come to the floor, great. Doesn't matter. We're stretching the inner thighs and we're stretching our back and our hips. So just sink and relax and breathe. Then gently push yourself up, and we're going to turn our body to the right, and we're going to fold over the right leg. Now when we do this, this left hip is going to want to lift. You have to keep it anchored as you fold right. And then walk yourself back up. And then turn your body towards your left leg. And as we fold over our left leg, our right hip's going to want to lift. So good. Anchor that right hip and fold forward over that leg. Keeping the right hip glued to the mat. And try and let your body relax into the posture. The breath is flowing naturally. Beautiful. Now gently come back up and back to center. So this time we're going to fold sideways over our right leg. So I like to have my right hand on top of my right leg, palm is up, and I'm going to bring my left arm up by my ear, and I'm going to fold to the right. As far over to the right as my body will allow me, keeping my left hip anchored, and I'm going to roll my chest back and peek out from underneath my arm. So it's a beautiful stretch all along the ribs and into the hip. And breathe naturally. And then inhale, come back up. And bring your arm down and place your left arm on top of your left leg, palm is up, and bring your right arm up by your ear. We're going to fold over the left leg, stretching out, peeking out from underneath our arm, and the breath is flowing. You're getting that nice stretch all the way up, all the way up. Breathing deeply. And then come all the way up and release. So let's bring your legs back together. Give them a shake. I'm going to swing around and face you once again. So this is an option that you can use for easy pose. You can have one foot behind you and one foot in front. I'm going to lengthen the spine up. And then we're going to curl. So this is a seated cat and cow posture. So curling into scared cat. Extending up. Curling and extending. 2 more times. Last one. And just so we're balanced, we have to do the same thing on the other side. So tuck 1 foot behind, 1 foot in, hands on your knees. Get myself settled, curl and extend. Exhale, curl. Inhale, stretch. 2 more times. And then release. So bring your legs back into your comfortable cross-legged position. Your body should feel a little looser now, a little bit more relaxed. And I want to thank you for our seated Hatha yoga postures for today. Have a great day. Namaste. See you next time.